Hello and welcome. I want to thank you so much for just coming to my channel first and foremost. It really means a lot that you're checking me out, checking out the videos that I have to offer, and that you're interested in learning a little bit more. Because obviously you clicked here, you clicked onto the channel, so welcome, hello, thanks so much for being here. While I have you, why don't I just go ahead and tell you what's going on with the year 2020 so you know and I know we can hold each other accountable. You can see what kind of content you might want. I can see what kind of content you like. You know, all this stuff, all that stuff. This year, I am going to have a particular schedule, a different day of the week for a different type of content. Just depending on the day might depend on the content. So what do I mean? What kind of content is going to come out? Well, each day of the week has a different theme, and on that day, you will only see videos of said theme. What this means for me is that I don't need to post on the same day every week because that can be stressful. However, it also means that I can post multiple videos in one week and maybe less videos the next, and it all still makes sense. There's a rhyme, there's a reason. Maybe I film something way in advance, I can have it set to release on a certain day. It works for both of us. You know what to get. I can give in a way that I give, which is sporadic, and it just really depends on my energy levels and my passion. So what are those days going to be? Well, I'm going to have a certain theme for each day, and I'm going to use certain transitions for those themes. So I'm going to put in the transitions for the different themes as I say them. So, you know, there's kind of that psychological click in your mind that's like, oh, this is this day. All right, I got you. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little hyper, I'm getting a little all over the place because you know what? I have had my coffee today, and that brings me to a wonderful segment that I would like to call, this episode is brought to you by Atlas Coffee. I drink Atlas coffee every day. I have for at least a year now. All these postcards up here, yeah, those are all from Atlas Coffee because every time they send you a coffee, they send you a postcard that tells you about the country where the coffee is from. And with the coffee, they also give you a little informational document that has a bunch of information about where the coffee is, how it was made, sustainability, how it's best to be brewed, etc. So if you're really into coffee, I would really recommend checking them out. I have a link down below where you can get 10%, not 10%, you can get $10. That's like over 50% off your first order. And yeah, it's a monthly subscription, but they also do this amazing thing, right? So they will email you when your subscription is about to come back. They're like, hey, we're about to roast your coffee. You want this? They give you the option right then and there to postpone the delivery or, you know, just do nothing and accept the delivery. So they remind you every month that it's coming, and you don't have to get it every month. You can get a 3-month cycle. You can get a 1-month cycle. You can get, you know, a 2-week cycle, which is often what I do. They're really good. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I'm clearly energized because I've had my coffee, so I just wanted to share with you guys what kind of coffee I drink and offer you a discount to get $10 off your first coffee. So it's literally like $8 with shipping and the coffee and everything included for your first time purchase. So there's like almost no risk. This is the same amount you would get from a coffee store, and it's single origin, sustainable coffee that's not from like some corporate farm. It's come from a small farm, and they have very distinctive, wonderful flavors. So if you're a coffee freak like I am, go check it out. But back to the topic at hand. Every day of the week, I will be posting a very particular topic, and that will be as follows. First of all, we have MBTI-logical Mondays. MBTI-logical Mondays are where we're going to talk about some MBTI things. So this first part of the year, I'm gonna bring it back to the basics. We're going to talk about how to get into MBTI, where to go, what are the good resources, what are the good tests, etc. So we're going to go through those kind of ideas, those kind of topics in our MBTI Mondays. Next, we have Try Out Tuesdays. On Tuesdays, I will be trying something out. This first part of the year, I'm going to be trying out different MBTI tests online and help you guys see which ones are good, which ones are bad, which ones are in between. And at the end, after I've tested a bunch of them, we're going to tier them up. We're going to see which ones are the best, and we'll probably do that together. Next, we have Wildcard Wednesdays. Wildcard Wednesdays, I might have videos from other people. I'm trying to get my sister on. You guys who may have seen older videos of mine know my sister. She's an ISFP. I'm really excited for what she's going to have to bring to the channel. I'm gonna have videos with her. I'm trying to get her more into this now that she is excited about this kind of stuff. I want to bring her in because she has a lot of really good insight being an ISFP. She has a different kind of friend group than I do. She has a different lifestyle than I do, and she's gonna bring a lot of interesting stuff to the world. Other things on Wildcard Wednesdays might be vlogs, might be random stuff like my bullet journal. It's stuff like that. Just stuff that doesn't have a theme. It's just gonna be random. So depending on what I have that week, Wildcard Wednesday, it's just for me to throw random stuff at you that may or may not have relation to MBTI. Okay? This is just random. My guineas are excited about random stuff. Next, we have Thorough Thursdays. Thorough Thursdays are for deep diving. This is where we will go into subjects. This is where we're gonna break down things. And I've come up with a plan to progressively get more and more in depth throughout the year because I really would like to make my channel right now for helping people who are new to MBTI get more into it, learn more about it. And I'm gonna do that through my Thorough Thursdays. I'm gonna go deep diving, and that'll be more of the intermediate to more advanced stuff. Then we have Freestyle Fridays. Freestyle Fridays are going to be my maybe I post, maybe I don't. It really depends because I want to have a day of the week where I can just rant, where I can just talk about whatever really is bothering me at the time. So like my MBTI is a religion video, which I will link in the corner, whichever one, I always forget. And I will show you guys my true feelings about things. I'm just gonna rant, I'm just gonna go off, I'm just gonna let it all out and tell you how I really feel because I need an outlet for that. And I think Freestyle Fridays is perfect for that. I did steal the name from my friend Jeffrey. I will link him up and below as well. He did Freestyle Fridays for a while. I'm really hoping he brings it back because he has wonderful thoughts as well. But I'm kind of stealing his idea, kind of not. Kind of stealing. It's called communal borrowing, okay? If you put it out into the wide world, you should expect it to be borrowed or to be stolen. Social Saturdays. These are probably going to be my most infrequent days for posting because Social Saturdays is for my live videos. This is when I'm gonna be live on the YouTubes, live with you guys talking about whatever. And more specifically, the most common kind of live Social Saturday is gonna be exclusive for my Patreon. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do typing videos. And you know what? I don't really have time for that right now. I don't really have time to really deep dive, edit, create those kind of videos. They take a lot of work and I just mentally can't handle that kind of work. That really stretches a side of my brain that is not my strongest, and I don't want to stress myself out doing stuff, even though I know you guys really like it and I really want to make sure that you guys have content that you like. But if you join my Patreon, we'll have conversations, we'll pick a subject or a show or whatever at the beginning of the month. We'll talk about the types and it'll all culminate in our live video where we'll talk about the types. Later on, I'll make those accessible for those of you who do not have the Patreon, but if you want to join with me, join with the group, join with the Patreons and talk about the different types, get your opinion heard, that'll be the place to do it. I can't really dedicate video time to that because I just don't have the mental energy to be able to do that. As much as I want to, it's just not gonna work for me. So Social Saturdays, live videos. I also might have interviews with people. I might bring people from other channels onto mine where we'll talk live so you guys can interact. Those will be on Saturdays. That's the only day that I think will really work for the socialness. And I think you guys will like that too. Finally, I have Selfish Sundays. Selfish Sundays, I'm not gonna post a darned thing unless you're on my Patreon, in which case you'll see my MBTI Monday video on Sundays if you're a Patreon, because everything comes out a day in advance for my Patreon. So if that's something you're interested in too, check it out. Day early, you know, ad-free, unlisted, you get exclusive access. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. If you don't think it's cool, whatever. But, you know, hopefully you do. Hopefully you join my Patreon because that'd be pretty cool. I want to build a community. I want us to type more characters. I want us to practice typing together. And I want to do that through my Patreon because I'm not going to spend individual time working on this. It just is draining to try to type people. But if I'm doing it with other people, that's a lot more fun for me. That's a lot more engaging. And I would love to do that. So if you're interested, join the Patreon. If you're not, just keep watching my channel. So to recap, we have MBTI Mondays, we have Tryout Tuesdays, we have Wildcard Wednesdays, we have Thorough Thursdays, we have Freestyle Fridays, we have Social Saturdays. Selfish Sundays are for me, unless you have Patreon, in which case everything's a day in advance for Patreon because that's cool. Except for Social Saturdays is always going to be on Saturdays. Even if you have Patreon, you're not going to see that early because that would be impossible because it's live. How can you see something before it's happened? Time travel, maybe? Do you guys know how to time travel? If so, let me know. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this quick introduction to what my channel is going to be this year. I really hope that this suits all your needs, this suits what you like to see, and if you have any suggestions or have any topics that you want to talk about, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. We'll see if we can fit them into a Freestyle Friday or a Wildcard Wednesday or a Thorough Thursday, just depending on what your topic is. But with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful, amazing, fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to be part of this community. And otherwise, I just really hope you have a wonderful, amazing, fantastic day. Bye!